English Junior, August 2013. Start. Mr. Speaker, sir, I have great pleasure in seconding the motion. The mover of the motion has dealt with all matters. At this stage, I have not had the benefit of the criticisms of the opposition. So, I do not think I can very much contribute to the debate. But by way of supporting what my honorable friend has said, I will try to say a few words. Now, we have had two big natural calamities. One is the famine, and the other is the cyclone. As we know, the cyclone has affected a large number of people. It will not be out of place to pay tributes to the collectors and the staff and others who cooperated in giving relief to the affected people. On this occasion, I would suggest that the relief measures, though they have been adequate, might have been more reasonably spread among the various affected areas. Now, I would like to refer to famine. In this connection, I may point out that almost all the districts in this state have been facing famine conditions. Anyway, the relief measures taken by the government are welcome. On account of the drought during the last 5 years, there is great need in every village for supply of drinking water. Top priority has been given in the 5-year plan to agriculture. I do not know the position in other states so far as this state is concerned. I would suggest that supply of drinking water to the rural population must be given the same priority as agriculture. We cannot call ourselves a civilized state unless we are able to give protected water to the poor people in the villages. Then I come to electricity. I would like to point out that the failure of monsoon has affected irrigation sources. On account of the cut in electricity, very many extension schemes for irrigation have to be stopped. All this means that, in spite of our having made efforts, we are not able to produce food grains at a time when nature has failed us. Then there was much criticism about the rural welfare scheme all these years. I think that the rural welfare scheme has come to stay in this state. The people must see that they stand on their own legs and do some work for what they want with minimum help from the government. This is our aim. Letter from the Indian Overseas Bank, Kolkata to Thiru N. Bose, Kolkata. Dear Sir, we thank you for your letter. We have pleasure in informing you of some of the services rendered by us. In addition to our normal business, we also take up a number of agency services on behalf of our customers, like collection of bills, coupons, etc. We have also made necessary arrangements to keep valuables in safety lockers. You may be interested also in a special department of this bank which has been started recently, where we receive proposals for appointment of the bank as trustees. In view of the efficient way in which we can carry on the work in this department, we hope that it will be useful and popular. We are sure that you will be interested in some of these services and will specify them in your reply so that we may be able to supply detailed information about them. Yours faithfully, Star.